Michael Haynes coming, and I can't see him.
I know. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good. What can we do for you?
I'm I'm not a big Facebook user.
Okay.
I mainly because my audience is not on Facebook.
You don't think your audience is on Facebook?
No, I want to deal with CEOs.
Okay. They're on Facebook.
No, they're not. Believe me, they're on LinkedIn.
Well, that's probably true as well. And LinkedIn is a very good platform. The thing about LinkedIn is they charge you to do searches beyond like 5 minutes worth of searches. You've got to pay, and they'll give you a free month, but then you've got to pay. So they're monetizing you using them in a way that Facebook doesn't.
So can I tell you a secret though? Because I'm on both LinkedIn and Facebook. And so my contacts on LinkedIn, I take them and I download them and I upload those contacts into my Facebook ads and I get them to interact with me on both platforms. And I have sold many a CEO from Facebook because now they're seeing me on both platforms. And so they start going, oh, wait, she's everywhere. I see her videos. I see her updates. So they are. The thing is, too, is when they're on LinkedIn, their guard is up because, most people don't want to be sold to. When they come on Facebook, because most people aren't looking for them there, their guard is down a little bit. So I love both platforms. I market on both platforms. I just do want to let you know there is an audience for you on Facebook, and you can target CEOs. You can target by income. You can target by demographic. You can target by who they follow. There's a whole lot of ways to getting to your audience on Facebook.
I wasn't aware of that. How now? If I do that, I'm at 1,800 connectors on LinkedIn. How, which is a really big following on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I've done an amazing amount of work on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
I love LinkedIn. It's incredible.
Don't you just love the internet?
It's made me who I am today.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. Yes.
Incredible.
Yes.
But where do I put my contacts from LinkedIn and Facebook?
That's a whole complicated thing. He's asking where do you download the LinkedIn contacts, upload them into Facebook? That's like a whole.
Yeah, we would be like an hour talking about this, but I'm gonna give you like the short version. So if you were going to do a Facebook ad, okay, if you were going to do a Facebook ad, you can add your LinkedIn contacts as an audience.
Okay, now where would I would I put them in the power users?
No, you can put it in Power Editor, but actually you should probably do it. Don't go into Power Editor first. Just go into audiences because that whole interface changed, but just go into audiences, click add new audience, and then upload the CSV file that you downloaded from LinkedIn. And so now you have your LinkedIn contacts in your Facebook as an audience.
Oh my God, you are confusing my life.
On purpose. No, it's not that difficult, but Facebook is at the point now where you can niche audiences that granularly really easily. It's what you do with it after that. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. Tina has this whole like done for you marketing program, and I'm doing this for a reason, because this stuff is hard. It's not easy. And you can learn the basics, but learning the nuances of it is very difficult. And when Tina talks about this stuff, she's got 10 people, right, Tina, or 12 people or something working for her that do this for her clients. And this is the reason, because what you're talking about, it's easy enough to do the audience, but then what do you do with them, and how do you target them, and how do you retarget them? That's not that easy.
So Michael, what did you say you did though?
Look at my profile.
Okay, I will check out your profile. Let's see.
Hey, I know a couple people on here. Hello, Win. Hello, Fonda. Shout out. Hi.
Okay, so you write blog posts and everything on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and so one of the best things, right, is like if you get that audience in there, okay, do you know how to download your contacts from LinkedIn? Okay, so you got half the battle, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. So you take those and then you just go into your ads manager, okay? After you go into your ads manager, click audiences.
Yeah.
Okay? Add a new audience.
Can you put it on the sidebar?
I sure will. I'll put all the directions in there. Because I really want you to do this, because remember, in marketing, it takes 6 to 10 touches, right? So somebody might see you. So when they start seeing you all over the place, they're like, this guy, man, you know what? Let me just pick up the phone and call him.
Yeah, Tina, it's funny because I've been reaching out to a bunch of people on, other coaches on LinkedIn. It's led to some really great conversations this last week, as you know. And I just realized, of course, instead of just sending an email to the people who aren't responding, I should be targeting them on Facebook in an ad. And yeah, you're going to help me with that this week, right?
It's just beautiful, right? It's just beautiful because the best thing most people don't know is if you are a direct number one connection to me on LinkedIn, I can market to you. So
yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You girls are absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, thanks. And I'll put the directions in the chat.
Thank you, Michael.
You are incredible.
Thank you.
Tina, somebody's asking if you have a simple generic ad.
A generic ad for what?
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say the answer is no. Tina does not have a simple generic ad. The thing that I love about Tina is that her ads are all completely targeted towards a really, really skinny vertical niche every single time. And that's what makes them so powerful and, frankly, not that expensive either. The more narrow the vertical niche, the easier it is to get an ad that doesn't cost a lot, because you've got a pretty little audience.
Yeah.
So Tina, that was really cool. It's a whole, it's interesting because you don't normally get low level questions like that, where you got to get into the specifics, but that helped me. So thank you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I mean, it's, because of the people I talked to this weekend, I literally spent the time writing a whole nother ebook, right? And so, beyond 140 characters, the truth about marketing online. And so I'm really getting into some buying processes and everything, which I know nobody wants to know, right? Nobody wants the theory behind marketing, right? But I'm literally taking the theory behind marketing and I'm telling you what to use at what stage to make your marketing go a lot faster. So like, for instance, most, when you're, the reason why a lot of people get upset about Facebook ads and think it doesn't work for their business is because all they're doing in the Facebook ad is going after that new lead. But you got to bring the new lead home and get to know them. And so they're not doing that part. And so this ebook is talking about that. So I love what he asked because I talked a little bit about that in there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Tina, I don't know. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and type. Oh, no, I guess you can type to him afterwards. You can type the directions. But I was going to say, maybe you want to just type that stuff up as we go, because I'm just not sure.
If it'll be there after we hang up?
That's what I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah.
So why don't you talk? Because I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. So I'm not even going to act like I can. So
Okay, you go ahead, and I'll talk for 2 minutes just to say that this has been really wonderful, and it's gone really well this evening. We got 3 people in the hot seat. So if you came in late, definitely check out the replay because we had some really good questions tonight. I think for both Tina and me, and we were saying earlier, between us, we got 50 years in business, but I think for both of us, we are really at a point in our lives where we're interested in working smarter, not harder. And we're interested in finding the hack, if you will, that are the fastest paths to success for us and for our clients. When I do my spiritual coaching work, I'm focused on going really deep, really fast to get you the transition. And I've had people who are like, well, I saw a shrink for 10 years. How come you think you're going to fix this in 2 months? And I'm just like, well, because it can't. If you feel like it needs to take 10 years, then you need to go see somebody else because it doesn't have to. And it's the same thing in business. It's like you don't have to, with this whole thing, we're going to work really hard. And if hard work, a politician said this recently, but it was like such a V8 idea. If hard work led to success every time, then where are all the single moms with 3 jobs? Where's their $1 million? And that's something that can be, really misinterpreted, where we think, oh, if we work harder, then we're going to do better. And that's not always true. Tina and I are all about working smarter, not harder. So if you didn't get into the hot seat tonight, we really want to encourage you to join us on Sunday nights and come hop over into the hot seat with us so that you can ignite your business in the next 30 days.
Absolutely. And let's talk about Facebook ads in one of these because I really love them. So, I love Facebook ads.
I learned enough about Facebook ads in the last year to be so glad that you're doing all of mine now.
Yes, I love Facebook ads. I really, really do.
So in case this doesn't come on in the chat afterwards, I'm going to say what Tina said. No, Tina, you say it. My eyes are so bad tonight. You say it. What did you write?
Okay, so in order to get your LinkedIn contacts over to Facebook, the first thing you're going to do is actually download your contact CSV file from LinkedIn. And so to find that, if you don't know, Michael said he already knew how to do that, so I didn't put that there. But if you don't know how to do that, when you go in LinkedIn, go to your contacts tab, go down, and it will show you, it will say, okay, do you want them for Gmail, whatever. Go to the button where it says, I want my CSV file. And then and so then it's going to download that CSV file to your computer. You don't even have to open it to put it into Facebook. So literally then go over to Facebook, go to your ads manager, which you should have that right on the left side of your screen. Go to ads manager, then click audiences at the top of your, once you're there, and then click add new audience. And so it's going to say, do you want to add from a Facebook app, or do you want to upload emails? You're going to be uploading emails from a CSV file. So once you make that selection, you can literally drag that file up there, and then you have your LinkedIn contacts on your Facebook. And what happens when you do that, and you can spend like a little bit of money doing this. I've had some clients have huge effects from just doing $5 per day with their LinkedIn contacts, because the bottom line is that you're only marketing to them and when they get on. So you're not going after a new audience. You're just kind of staying in front of them. And that really, really helps. And it converts the conversation.
6 to 10 touches. That's really important.
6 to 10 touches, yes.
Up after 2, 3, or 1. Don't do that.
Right. And Hallie, we keep saying that this thing is supposed to be like a half an hour, and we are at 90 minutes again.
We need to say goodnight to everybody, but please come on next week. If you didn't get in the hot seat, we had a great group tonight. If you didn't get on this week, get on next week and get in the hot seat. And follow us on Twitter. I am at She Transforms, and Tina is at Tina Potts. And follow us on Twitter, and we will see you next week.
Good night.
Thanks, Tina. Bye.
Bye.